You fire off an email and the first words are, "Sorry to bother you." Someone bumps into you on the street and somehow you're the one blurting out, "Oh, I'm sorry." You finally have something to say in a meeting, but it escapes your lips as, "Sorry, can I just say something really quick?" If that sounds familiar, you've picked up a habit that quietly wrecks your confidence. This isn't just about being polite. It's a reflex that teaches you and everyone around you that your presence is an interruption, your needs are a burden, and your very existence is negotiable. This habit is like a slow leak in your personal authority, deflating your self-worth with every pointless "sorry." This video will give you the exact scripts and mindset shifts to replace "I'm sorry" with something powerful that reclaims your space and authority. Let's start. Over-apologizing is not the same as giving a real, heartfelt apology when you've messed up. A genuine apology is a massive sign of strength and emotional intelligence. Chronic, knee-jerk use of "sorry" as a filler, shield, or social lubricant is apologizing for existing. This habit waters down the power of a real apology. When you're sorry for the weather, someone else's tiny mistake, or just being in the way, the word "sorry" loses meaning. Then, when you actually need to apologize, your words carry less weight. Over-apologizing also changes how people see you. Dropping unnecessary apologies can make you look like you lack confidence or are incompetent. Leading ideas with "sorry, but" frames your input as an inconvenience. Over time, people see you as less of a leader. The biggest damage is internal. Constantly apologizing reinforces negative self-image and low self-worth. Every time you apologize for taking up space, you whisper to yourself that you don't deserve it. This habit starts as a sentence and ends as a mindset. The impulse to over-apologize isn't a personal flaw. It's a deeply ingrained pattern, often learned long ago. Low self-esteem is a huge driver. If you struggle with self-worth, you may apologize to fish for validation or dodge disapproval. That "sorry" is really a plea for reassurance. Am I okay? Are we okay? Fear of conflict is another reason. "I'm sorry" is a preemptive peace treaty, a verbal white flag to de-escalate tension. It's often a learned response from emotionally volatile or critical environments. Anxiety also fuels over-apologizing. The apology is a tool to manage internal chaos, not for the other person. Social interactions feel like threats, and "sorry" softens your presence. Perfectionism is another factor. Any tiny deviation from a high standard feels like a massive failure. Dropped a pen? Sorry. Took a second too long? Sorry. Constant self-policing is exhausting. Step 1. Build awareness. Notice every time you say "sorry." Ask yourself, did I actually do something wrong? Most of the time, the answer is no. A simple pause interrupts the unconscious reflex and gives you a choice. Step 2. Gratitude over guilt. Instead of apologizing for what you perceive as a negative, express gratitude for the other person. "Sorry I'm late. Thank you for your patience. Sorry for rambling. I really appreciate you listening." This shifts interactions from guilt to appreciation, from weakness to confident communication. Step 3. New scripts. "Sorry I'm late. Thank you for your patience. Sorry to bother you. Do you have a moment? Sorry for the mistake. Thank you for catching that. I'll fix it. Sorry, but I disagree. That's an interesting point. My perspective is a little different. Sorry for venting. Thank you for listening." When bumped into "excuse me" or "say nothing," you have a right to be here. Step 4. Real apology. Apologize only when necessary. Example: "I want to apologize for what I said earlier. It was thoughtless, and I understand why it was hurtful. I'll be more mindful in the future." Meaningful apologies regain their power. Breaking over apologizing isn't about being rude or aggressive. It's about being clear, kind, and direct. It's about respecting yourself and believing your voice deserves to be heard. You stop communicating insecurity and start communicating gratitude. You stop apologizing for your existence and start owning it. This small change creates a massive difference in your relationship with yourself and others. Which phrase will you cut first? "Sorry to bother you," or that reflexive "sorry" when someone gets in your way? Thank you for your time and for being here.